Lock it in, lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
It is 9 minutes after the hour. Thank you for locking into your famous Even Ride on the digital airways of YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube and Twitch, X. What you guys locking in? Spotify? What's going on? Hey, everybody. Hey, Erica Batsby. Long time to see. How's it going, baby girl? T, what's going on? Lisa, how you doing? Catherine, how's it going? Lex, how's it going? James, what's going on? Miss Special, how you doing, baby? What's up, E.T.? What's up, Dash? What's up, Jennifer? Love me just first, of course. What's up, Smile? Hey, everybody. Welcome into the Joe Lockett Show. Paula, it's my birthday. Happy birthday out there in Charleston. I just celebrated my birthday this weekend. Still celebrating, doing some more celebrating after the show. But happy birthday. We'll play some music for you here in a little while. Happy birthday, Miss Special. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your holiday. I think that's how that song goes. But happy birthday, baby girl.
What song are you singing?
I don't know. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your holiday. It's one of them little.
Well, I got it. I got the real on cue though. You know, he does it way better than we can.
But way better than I can. Of course, he does.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Stevie. He go ahead and get you right.
All right. Happy birthday, Miss Special. She's 61 and blessed. We appreciate you, baby girl, for locking into the show. Do us a favor, hit that button, y'all. That's free. Hit the tap button, tap on the button, tap. As you guys watch the show, if you staying around, just tap on the button. We appreciate that. Hit the likes out there, and if you can, share the video out there with people. And if you like, subscribe to the show, hit the notification. And if you subscribe to the show or follow us, our notification will pop up there for you. So, like I said, send the hearts, all that good stuff, and let's send Miss Special some love to y'all. So hit the button, let's get it going. You guys are locked into your favorite evening digital ride. It's the Joe Lockett Show. This past weekend, hey, first, what's up, nephew?
What's up?
You good, man?
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm straight.
I know you're doing a lot of fine tunes and adjustments on the show.
Yeah. They wanted to flip stuff out on us. It's every freaking week something new.
But we'll work it out. You know what I mean? We'll figure out what's best in the best interest of the show. And if it's in the best interest, we'll make it happen. But thank you, everybody, for locking in with us, man. We got a big show lined up for you guys today.
Huge.
We got a lot to get into from my birthday weekend to what happened over the weekend.
We got to talk about it. I'm sorry.
We got to. We will.
We can't not mention this.
Yeah, no, we have to talk about what happened over the weekend on my birthday weekend. We're not going to make it the show, but we do have to talk about what happened over the weekend. Also in Birmingham, Alabama, something similar, but even worse happened here in Birmingham, Alabama.
Word?
Bro, over there in Centerpoint on the east side of town.
Oh, you talking about that?
Yeah.
Oh,
the drive-by shooting.
Yeah.
So
that's my side of town right there.
Yeah.
Every other day.
Yeah, so we got a lot to get into the show today. But first and foremost, before we get doing anything, y'all, I want to tell everybody, man, everybody that showed up to Filter Coffee Parlor this weekend, thank you guys so much. Right? It was different. It's a different kind of birthday vibe. It was different for somebody to throw a mimosa, coffee, and cake party, right? But we did.
That's a mad combination right
now. But did we not do it?
We did it. I mean, bathrooms did it too. But we did it. We did it.
Hey, and we got finished in 2 hours. We were done.
True.
You know what I'm saying? We was out, and everybody got to do their thing, take the pictures, and everybody got to go home, man. So I want to thank everybody that showed up, even the ones that wasn't out of town or couldn't make it. They gave me a call and said they couldn't make it, and they're still going to take me out, man. It was phenomenal. I can't wait to post some of the pictures online once we get them back. From the pictures that was taken, man. So thank you guys so much for an awesome weekend. When I say that my friends showed out, nephew, all day long, all weekend long, I didn't have any downtime this weekend.
How was the night? Because I was only there for the morning.
The night was awesome.
Nightlife was nice.
The
nightlife was nighting.
The nightlife was awesome, bro. My friend sent the Uber for me, bro. I didn't know where it was going. I showed up at a restaurant. Well, they took me to a restaurant. and then it picked me up and took me to a couple of other little spots around town. You know what I'm saying? My friends was there waiting on me already. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, man.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah. I don't know who took care of the thing, but like I said, only thing they told me, be ready at a certain time. My Uber came and picked me up and chauffeured me around in town for the night, bro.
Oh,
yeah. All
right.
So that when I said for the way
looking out for you,
man, when I say they looked out, bro, they truly looked out. So I appreciate everybody, man, for everything they did, man. Thank you guys so much for all of that. How was your weekend, man?
My weekend was cool. I was chilling. Went to your little function.
Okay.
Enjoyed it very much.
Well, everybody thought your mom was either your sister or your girlfriend.
Oh my God. Yo, I don't know. The sister is fine with me because she's young enough.
Right.
But girlfriend?
That was funny.
Oh my God.
That was funny.
Y'all about to make both of us throw up on the spot. I'm getting sick now just thinking about it.
That was funny.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she became sideshow number 2.
Yeah. like I'm sure that has been happening all your life.
Yeah, that's why I barely go in the same function with her.
Right.
I had to deal with when I was in high school.
Right.
I told one of the people that at the function, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I bet you have to deal with this so many times." I was like,
right.
High school was terrible because I went to the same high school she worked at.
Yeah.
And there was students that would go up to her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'll never forget. It was these 3 Hispanics.
Mm-hmm.
All of them had "Can you go to prom with me" posters.
Right.
And they literally went in the middle of the hallway while everybody's switching.
Right.
She's working, but since everybody's taller than her, she on the side. They walked all the way up to her. The crowd gathered around and they started singing "Can you go to prom with me" in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
I nipped that in the bud real quick, big dog. First off, no. Second, we don't have to talk because you ain't gonna be doing these
taking my mama to the prom.
Yeah, bro, we won't do that.
Well, your mama
do that.
But your mama did look young enough to go to the prom, bro.
Man, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it didn't help that her name is Juanita.
I appreciate you. Yeah.
It didn't help that her name was Juanita. So they just instantly thought she knew exactly what they were saying.
Wow. That's
funny.
funny.
My goodness, bro. That was I had to shut that down not my senior year.
Yeah.
Not while I'm up here with the white folks.
You stupid.
We ain't gonna do that.
You stupid. All right, guys. You guys are locked into your favorite Easy Digital Ride. Do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get it going on. Over the weekend, y'all know that a tragic thing happened. We're not going to make this the topic of the show, but because we do a national show, we do have to where we are going to talk about it. Hit the news clip there, nephew.
Well, first off, before I do that, because you kind of getting into my news anyway. We ain't got nothing else outside of that for real.
Okay.
So let me get you cute.
All right, so guys, we're gonna do entertainment news here, and today
it's
on the show
is both of it.
Okay, so this holds the entertainment news. So what we're gonna do here, and today on the show, what the meat of the show is gonna be about what's the mission, and also we got another clip that we're gonna play. And was I an asshole? Clip. So we're gonna talk about that. Am I the asshole?
We
right?
Gotta talk about that.
That's on Messy Monday. And also, if we get time, right? What is the mission in a relationship? So we got a lot of great things going to happen on this show. Aquawoman's in the building. How you doing, baby? I am doing well. I am in the building.
Oh, why y'all at
Sean, how's it going?
Make sure you do like and share. This will be one of those shows you might want to share around.
This show here, you want to share around, y'all, because we're going to touch on some of everything. We're not going to stay on what happened over the weekend, but we are going to get into it in entertainment news. Let's get into it.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty, let's go ahead and get into it.
We are learning more about the gunman tonight. This motive is still unclear. Authorities do know he used an AR-style rifle that was owned by his father. Here's our senior investigative correspondent Eric Petrisky, also in Pennsylvania tonight.
Authorities are searching for a motive, piecing together a profile of the man they say tried to kill Donald Trump. 20-year-old Thomas Matthew Brooks, seen here in his yearbook photo in an American flag t-shirt. He's from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, just south of Pittsburgh. He worked in a nursing home. Records show Brooks had no military background. The ATF traced the AR-style rifle he used to try and kill Trump, and sources told ABC News it was purchased legally by his father in 2013. The bomb squad cordoned off his home in Bethel Park. Authorities searched his car at the scene in Butler, his home. Telling ABC News they found what appeared to be rudimentary explosives in both locations. One source saying they looked like grenades. CNN is reporting that Crooks' father told them he was trying to figure out what the hell is going on, but would wait until I talked to law enforcement before speaking about his son. Neighbors are stunned the alleged would-be assassin lived among them.
When we pulled up, said we couldn't get on the street, so I thought it was an accident. Then I find out something different, that the young man is the gentleman that shot at Mr. Trump. How sad for his parents.
I mean, where is America going to? You just never really know somebody at all anymore, and it's kind of shocking.
Crooks, seen here at his graduation ceremony in 2022. Fellow students say he was smart and a loner who was rejected by the rifle team, in part for being such a bad shot. It was considered dangerous.
He was always bullied every day. He was just an outcast. Like, you could look at him and you would be like, something's a little off.
Investigators are now trying to search his phone. They're looking for any misinformation he may have been consuming, whether that played any role. So far, though, they say they've uncovered no links to any extremist organizations.
The FBI is confident tonight, David, that Crooks acted alone, but they still don't know why he acted at all. He was on no FBI radar, had no criminal record, and what they've seen so far of his digital history has offered no useful clues as to why he carried out this historic act of political violence. David?
Aaron Petersky in Pennsylvania for us. Aaron, thank you.
All right, guys, you guys locked into your favorite Rise of Joe Lockett Show. Hit the like button, hit the share button. Let's get it in. Over the weekend, we do know that was an attempt on former President Donald Trump's life. I got the phone calls, the text messages right away. As I was celebrating, I got close to I got to the nearest TV, turned it on, and saw what had happened in the shock of what happened. Let me say this first before we talk about it. Like I said, we're not going to make this the whole show. We're just going to talk about it, nephew. Prayers go out to the young man that was trying to protect his family, and he was unalived. Prayers to the wounded.
I think I got it. I'm gonna find a name for that, but keep on, so we can get his name, man.
So prayers to the people who were actually wounded because of what that young 24-year-old man. And the way I cover things, I don't give anybody that did something like that. I don't give their name. I don't think they deserve that recognition.
No, I'm talking about the.
Oh no. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just saying to the audience. So that's why I'm not saying the 20-year-old young man's name. And thank God that the former president of the United States of America was not unalived in that situation. Now, there's a lot of things that's being floating around, and people are saying out there. What's up, Nate Dogg? Hey, Rachel, how's it going, baby? Hey, Sean. A lot of things floating around out there, conspiracy theories, so on and so on. We have no idea on any information at this point what actually is true or false. So I'm not going to go into any conspiracy theories. The one thing I'm going to say, because I have done security majority of my life, I'm prior military. I have formal training in protection and security and protecting people. That was my job in the military. Okay. So the only thing I'm going to say here is the young man getting up on the roof, right? That's a whole different ball game. I'm not going to get into that, but that was one problem. But for me, the biggest problem for me is I've been a security guard for Prince, Bobby Brown, Jodeci, Shaggy. I've been a security guard for a bodyguard for a lot of celebrities, right? And the one thing that really baffled me when I first saw it without any sound, right, was the situation where former President Donald Trump was seemingly struck by a bullet from someone trying to unalive him. Okay, I saw that. And then I saw that the Secret Service, rushed him to the ground. This is where, to me, there was a catastrophic failure. Now, the former president of the United States was just shot at, okay? And someone was shooting for his head, okay? Now, protocol is when we guarding celebrities, right? And people don't know behind the scenes, but if you guard a celebrity or if you guard, of course, the president or the former president of the United States, there's an escape route. And there's things that are practiced when this actually happens in America. So when this happened to former President Donald Trump, once you get him protected, cover, he should have been whisked up out of there. That's just normal protocol. even if they did not whisk him out of there. And I just want you guys to think about this, okay? I'm not saying anything because I was not there. But what I'm saying is, for us, what I know, this is just security bodyguarding 101. Someone just has shot at the president's head. How in the hell did Secret Service allow him to put his head up, pump his fist without the parameters being secure? And there was no way in that short period of time that they knew how many gunmen there were. There was no way. And for former President Donald Trump to stick his head up and pump his fist, right, was a huge catastrophic failure on the Secret Service. No matter how you slice it, no matter what you, because you had no idea. So if the first person missed, if that was a second or third gunman up there, right, they definitely would have taken the former president out. So that's a huge problem for me. Y'all can go into anything y'all want to say about that. Y'all can. I'm not going into anything conspiratorial. I don't know. All I know is security. When I saw that, that's a huge failure on Secret Service. There is no way in the world that the former president head should have been shown in any shape, form, or fashion after someone just shot at him and he's bleeding from his head, right? So don't want to say anything more about that. But when I saw that, like I said, for me, I have a whole lot of questions about the Secret Service that makes no sense at that level. I know what we do on the level of celebrities. So I know. And from President Kennedy, y'all remember what happened with that situation, right? That's why they stopped being in on the open cars, right? Because of the same situation. So there's no way in the hell that should have actually. There's a couple things should have never happened, but I know for 1,000% fact that should have never, ever, ever, ever happened. The former president should not have been a target a second or a third time. Period. I don't care what signals he was trying to send. He's supposed to be drugged the hell up out of there, covered up. If anything else was going on, a FBI agent or a Secret Service would have got hit. But the president should have never been exposed in any shape, form, or fashion. After bullets was fired, the former president should have never been exposed. We should not have seen him again until a press conference or wherever he would have been from his car. But we never should have seen him again on stage. Those pictures said. People looking at those pictures for pride and strength and all that. I'm looking at those pictures as complete damn failure of our Secret Service, of our former president of the United States. That's a problem for me. So anyway, that's all I have to say about that. But, I'm glad our former president is okay. I hope at the end of the day that our country does not go into chaos behind this. I still tell our audience to vote for what they think is best for themselves. Don't let one situation sway you one way or the other. You vote for the person that you think that is the best candidate for what you want America to be. I do love what the current president, Joe Biden, said, let's not turn politics into violence. And I'm 100% with that. We should not turn politics into violence, y'all. That's why we're not going to talk about this long on the show, but it is something that was happening in the news that we have to talk about, because that's what we do here on the show. We talk about these things that happen on a national level, and that was worldwide news. Nephew, your thoughts?
My thoughts. First off, rest in peace to what's his name, Mr. Corey Capture. Sorry if I butchered the name, but the Capture family. Condolences out to y'all. I'll just give you my frame of mind.
Sure.
And I'm gonna be as honest and as real about it as I was in the moment.
Sure.
Because you the one that actually put me on game to what happened. And when I saw it, I was in the middle of just chilling. You know what I mean? Doing my thing.
Was too. I was in the middle of partying.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night now. I'm like, all right, man.
But I was a tad bit inebriated.
Yeah.
No, I was. I was celebrating my birthday.
So I'm chilling. I'm like, all right. I see you text me. I'm like, all right, this must be work. All right, hold on. Let me see. Let me get to this. Pause the game real quick. And it was some Trump lady. I was like, man, I don't even care.
Right.
I started to write on up. All right, yeah, I'll look at it tomorrow. But it kept buzzing off. It must have been a sign from God. So I was like, all right, bet. Let me just see what he said so I can make sure I got it. Yeah, shot. Automatically, I feel like this was this is not for real. Ain't nobody got
I did too,
the
bro.
real gall to do that.
Yeah.
Like, and plus he stayed with folks with him, right?
Yeah.
Surely nobody would have shot at him. And I'm gonna be honest, surely nobody would have tried to do that and missed. And then I looked and I pressed it, and I was like, this crap is true.
Right. Right.
What?
Right. That part.
I'm not gonna lie. It was like it was unbelievable because I didn't think, and you can tell where my mind frame is with the country.
Mhm.
I didn't think something like a JFK would ever try to happen again. And if it ever was to happen with anybody, let's be honest, I thought it would have happened with Barack before it happened with him.
Yeah. Me too.
So I'm like, which made it even more unbelievable.
Right.
Because out of anybody who could have got JFK'd in this century, the one that we expected didn't.
For 8 years.
For 8 years. And now we get in 2024. And I get it. Buddy pulverizing. I'm not even gonna lie. He probably the most pulverizing president we ever had. But it didn't feel believable. And then when you saw it, and I saw it with the sound.
Mhm.
So I'm piecing stuff together. I'm like, golly, what that sound like? That can't be a big gun. Because if it was a sniper, I promise you, he not getting past with just a scrape.
No. All you hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this had to be. Hold on. So did somebody just get a little bit too excited? I know his fan base is real gun pro.
Yeah.
So did they just like shoot off somebody that didn't know what they were doing? How did he? like he at his own function. So now I'm getting through with it, and then you seen it, and I'm with you all day. For no reason should he have got his head back up.
Yeah.
Even with my voluntary security license and stuff, they always tell you make sure you get all of the people out, and
Yes.
we routinely go through exit strategies.
Yes.
That's like the morning routine.
Yes.
When you say good morning with the coffee.
Right.
So I'm with you all day with that. But what made it feel more unbelievable was the fact that he did that. And he was conscious to try to.
Well, one thing I can say about former President Donald Trump, he understands a moment. He
does.
He understands.
Man,
a moment.
nobody get it better
Right.
than him.
He knows. He understands how to play the media, and it was a great thing for him in this campaign. Not that that the situation happened, but he understood the moment, and he's, like I said, he's a master at media.
He's a master at it.
Yeah.
So that's why it felt even more unbelievable.
Mhm.
Because, and I'm gonna give it to you for real.
Right.
Not to sway nothing in. I ain't trying to get your own feel. I'm not even gonna drop no conspiracies because somebody died.
Right.
I want to get that known right now.
Yeah.
Somebody died that did not have to.
Right.
For nothing. Just let that marinate.
Okay.
Before we go into conspiracies and all this.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah. I'm just saying for people, because that's gonna always be the conversation.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking along the same lines with how they feel like it's not so believable because of how it was handled and how he moved with it. A person that knows the moment said, God, Lee, they actually did this. So let me go ahead and capitalize on the fact you did this.
Mhm.
And honestly, it just felt like this is too convenient.
There's a huge a gap somewhere, and I'm waiting to see for the reports to come out.
Now, when I did my other research with it, because I'm not gonna lie, this had the whole household on clutch.
Right.
So everybody in their own corners, in their own media, add this.
Right.
We all take in different media in this house.
Right.
Everybody was on this. So the little research I did, there was a few supporters that was like, yo, first off, I was able to get in places I shouldn't have when the president is going to be there.
Right.
You know what I mean? There was allowed access in points that, if we being honest, somebody running for the president should never have open access to these areas.
Mm-hmm.
Because they prime space. You know what I mean? For if you want to do something like this.
Right.
It was like, yo, people was able to be wherever they wanted to almost. So now I'm looking at it like, Why did y'all open up that type of opportunity?
Well, when it comes to the Trump rallies, right, there are certain things and certain images that the president wants to see. He wants to see all the seats filled close to the cameras where cameras are going to be. So, a lot of that plays into what the Trump campaign does, right? And they've been doing it for years, right? It just unfortunately right now, this is not going to happen anymore. We know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, man, look, whatever you fall with it, it shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Regardless on if you like to do it or not, I promise you, it's very easy not to like him. But
nobody wants to see this.
Nobody wants to see this. This is unnecessary.
No, politics is politics. You have your right to dislike or like a candidate, but nobody wants to see anybody harmed with politics at all.
Yeah. So this is not when you make politics that deep.
No, and we're not doing this on the show. Like I tell people, I don't pick sides on this show. I tell what I see, and I tell people to make their own choice when it comes to political things, right? Because politics is sticky, and you have your side, but politics should never, ever, ever turn violent, right? It used to be a time in our country where we can just go vote, and the person you voted for, that was, pretty much a secret. Nobody really said anything. You just voted, right? Mm-hmm. Now, because of social media, we talk about it a lot. It gets polarized, and you get demonized about the candidate that you're going to be voting for. And like I said, we would never do that on this show here, but we will report the news.
Will do. And there was other folks unshout out to folks like Applause, and unfortunately the girl you get tired of so much, Candace Owens. Y'all are absolute. Y'all,
like I said, bro, let's not even go any further.
Yeah, bro. Like
you see everybody want to capitalize on this moment that was in it. They capitalizing on it. Right?
Everybody, even the one I don't like.
Bro, I could have went live and I could have capitalized on it. But like I said, our platform is about love. It's not about that. So the people who are doing that, continue to follow those people if that's what you want to do. I have no more to say about that. We talked about it. You good?
Yeah, I ain't got no more.
All right, guys. So when it comes time to vote for the best candidate, and prayers. Thank God for that. Former President Trump was not harmed in the form or fashion that he's still here today. So God bless America. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. You guys locked into your favorite evening ride.
Hey, hold on. I do got a short joke though.
What's that?
Because there was like a few folks was in the chat. They was like, "Oh man, he a felon and he got shot at." Don't look now. You gonna start quoting some 50 Cent lyrics.
Okay. All right. All right, guys, let's keep it moving, man. You guys are locked into your favorite evening ride. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Now, what I do want to get into the show today, there's a story that I want to tell.
Yeah. You're just gonna walk past mine, but I'm gonna be honest, this is probably worse.
What? Well, this is gonna be funny because it's Messy Monday right here on the Joe Lockett Show. So you want to talk about what is the mission first, and then get into that in the second hour of the show? Let's do that in the second hour of the show. Let's do the what is the mission. Let's do what is the mission, because we get into that, we probably gonna never get off of that.
Man, God, dog, hold on.
Yeah. So let's not do because we get into it now. We ain't gonna never get off of that. You want to do it?
All right. What's the mission?
You want to do it? Go ahead.
No, that's gonna be the fun part. No. That's gonna be the fun part of the show.
I'm just saying, go, because we get into it. We're not able to do what's the mission. Hey, what's up, MD? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Hey, Cynthia, how you doing, baby?
No, we gotta go ahead and get into this. Say that for tomorrow.
Okay.
say that for tomorrow.
So
if we can't get to it today, say that for tomorrow, bro.
All right, cool. All right, guys. So this is Messy Monday, and we're gonna be messy as hell on the Joe Lockett Show. And I want y'all to chime in, wherever you're chiming in on the digital airways, 37 minutes after the hour. Okay. Is he an asshole? Is he not an asshole? Y'all gonna be the determining factor. We will talk about this, y'all, and we're gonna give the podcast a shout out because we are using their material on our show. But it's so great, I had to use this. Let's go, nephew.
Am I the asshole for checking out of my relationship after my wife said she wished I had a bigger dick, but we don't always get what we want? My wife, 34 female, and I, 34 male, have been married for 8 years, and we have a 5-year-old son. Over the past few months, my wife and I have occasionally been having arguments on finances. The main argument we've been having is that I want to take our family out on a vacation to a different state, but my wife wants to save up so we can travel abroad next year. Last month, my wife and I were having an argument again about this, and I was telling her a vacation would be really good for our family and our son. We talked back and forth, and I could sense my wife was getting exasperated, but I stood my ground. I told her we could take a vacation now, and we could also go abroad next year. My wife just lost her cool and said that the finances made that impractical and that she also wished I had a bigger dick. But in life, we don't always get what we want. I'm aware I have an average sized dick, but I have never had any complaints from anyone on it until now. And to hear it from my wife, it just numbed me. It then checked out of the conversation, and my wife instantly apologized after she said that. I told her it was okay, and then I went to sleep. From the next day on, however, I distanced myself from my wife and just focused on work and my son. My wife tried to initiate a conversation and apologize multiple times, but I usually just ignored her or told her to let it go. I also started eating out as I did not want to eat my wife's dinner. My wife initiated sex one night, and I told her to get off me. My birthday was a few days ago, and I ignored my wife when she wished me a happy birthday and when she tried to kiss me. We didn't do anything for my birthday, and when my wife gave me a gift, which was packaged with also a handwritten letter, I told her to return it. I have no idea what was the gift or what was written in the letter, and I really don't care. I am at my limit now, and I know this is not healthy or sustainable. So I have seriously started considering divorce. But I also wanted to get an opinion from the people I trusted most in the world, my 2 siblings. My brother thinks I should at least consider marriage counseling first before proceeding with divorce, as he doesn't think this is worth jumping straight to divorce for. My sister has the opposite opinion, and she thinks I'm still young and fit and have a long life ahead of me, and it should be very easy for me to get someone who's much more beautiful than my wife, both on the exterior and the interior. Am I the asshole for checking out of my relationship and considering divorce?
All right, guys. So that is the antithesis of this young man. Is he an asshole for checking out his relationship because his wife said he has a small woohoo? So, nephew, what would you do if your wife told you that? What would y'all do if your wife told you that? Would it be okay? Would you be able to bounce back from that? Because basically, they was arguing about, going on. He wanted to go on a short vacation somewhere in the United States. She wanted to go on a vacation abroad. And he's saying, we still can do this and do this next year. And she was like, no, the hell we can't. Right. And she basically said, everybody wants a bigger woohoo, and everybody can't get what they want. So she said that in a temperament of frustration and anger towards him, and he's highly upset. MD said he's out. So MD, you would divorce her because she said that to you? What would you do, nephew?
I'm out too.
You out?
I can't say I blame old buddy for shutting down. I'm out.
Because she said you small.
Hey.
So y'all got kids.
Clearly, you never satisfied her.
So, but what I'm saying is, so I'm asking now. You're emasculated by what she said because out of anger.
How she said it sounded like she had kids with you out of spite.
But still, you got kids together though. So you're leaving. So you're leaving the whole family because she told the truth.
What you said the other day? They ain't leaving family. I can always take care of my kids.
No, but I'm saying, MD. So you leaving your wife because she told you the truth, bro? MD said, I guess you ain't supposed to say it out loud.
Hey, let me be 100. Some of y'all women know how to cut deep. I know y'all get on us. Some of y'all women know how to cut real deep, dog. Cause it ain't, hey, you can't UPS that. You can't Amazon that. You can't even Temu it. You can't wish.com. Like that's you can't do none of that. It's just for you. You telling me your house.
If you small, you small.
Like you body shaming me.
So you're gonna divorce her because she told the truth.
You're demeaning me
on the truth.
You're hurting me on purpose.
But the truth. But it's still the truth though, right? If you got a small woohoo, you still got a small woohoo. That ain't gonna change. Your wife just said the truth. So why you mad?
Hold on. Let's cut old buddy some slack.
Okay.
It's small to her.
Okay.
It's small to her. We ain't even got to deep dive in that to get. Just be honest. For some women, it's small for them.
And what's the name of the podcast? Because I do want to give them a shout out. I'm quite sure their name is on there. Okay. Well, I'm going to look that up because I definitely want to give them a shout out on the show because we're using their material. So, but yeah. So if it's true, y'all, I'm just asking, fellas, if your wife said something like that to you and says, everybody don't want a small woohoo, right? But everybody's not blessed with that. Then what? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't nobody blessed with like Conan the Barbarian type of bone. Everybody ain't got a Flintstone bone.
But I'm gonna say, so fellas, if your woman told you in a heated argument that your thing ain't big enough, and I'm being messy, but she said, your thing's small, right? In the heat of an argument, right? Everybody can't get what they want, right? But I'm with. She was trying to cut you deep. Oh, she cut. Now, don't get me wrong. She cut now.
She Swiss blade. She pimp blade you. She did.
Yeah. She definitely cut with. She definitely cut you. But
switchblade.
But what I'm saying, okay, so fellas are saying that they're out.
Yeah.
I'm see people saying they're out. Yeah, okay, so you out?
Yeah, I'm out. That's outable for me.
Wow. 8 years of marriage, you gone? because of the words that's the you out because they 8 years in kids, bro.
Oh shoot! All right, them kids gonna be 18 eventually.
So you left your wife because she said you got a small wee wee and she was telling the truth.
Small wee wee.
I'm just saying that's what happened though. You're leaving your wife because she told the truth.
Yeah. Lie to me.
For what? You sound like a woman.
Lie to me.
You emotionally attached to this. Emotional damage.
Yeah, lie to me.
Wow. I'm gonna be honest.
What? Lie to me. Hey, you lied when we was making these kids. Keep the lie up. Be consistent.
But she said it.
Stay consistent. Hold up. Stay consistent.
Okay,
Joe.
but if you listen to the letter, right? She did say that she did apologize. She tried to write a letter. She tried to make up for it because she knew she was wrong. She said it out of anger, right? Mm-hmm. So she's trying to make right what she did wrong.
Nah.
So Rachel said it's not the size of the boat, it's the size of the motion in the ocean.
Yeah. Her ocean needed a big boat though. It needed the ark.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask women on here, right? Real talk. Is that true? I mean, is it the length or the girth?
What?
Is it the length or the girth? I'm asking women.
What the? Okay.
What?
None. You asking women?
Women. Is it? What's most important, the length or the girth? I mean, I truly, because most women would say it's the length, not the girth. So, do you marry a man that ain't got the length, but but he's the better guy, and then you throw it up in his face later, like this lady did to her husband of 8 years? Because I'm gonna say, for me, if my wife was to say that to me, right, I'm coming back at you. My feelings ain't gonna get hurt because there's something wrong with her. If you gonna cut deep, I'm finna go ahead and cut deeper. You know what I'm saying? Because you my wife. I'm not gonna divorce you for it, but after I finish with you gonna want to divorce me. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, all it sounds like it's still leading to divorce.
But what I'm saying is, when you say something like that to me, I'm gonna put you in your place quick, fast, in a hurry.
All right,
like
hold
I
on,
said,
hold on. Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah,
that's you speaking from pretty privilege.
I am.
He might feel as if his wife is a lot more better than him.
Okay, but there's something she ain't good at.
Because everybody don't come together on equal terms.
I understand it, but there's something she ain't good at. Every woman, every person you're with, there's something that they suck at really bad. Something.
Yeah,
so,
but it's hard to find that out if you have a high viewpoint of them.
Again, like I said, everybody sucks at something. So trust me, if my wife sit there and say, well, everybody ain't blessed with a big wee wee, you know what I'm saying? And everybody can't get what they want. Okay. Everybody ain't blessed with lopsided titties with perfect titties either, or lopsided booties, or a big, a foot. Everybody can have a flat stomach either. I'm coming at you.
Hey, bro, what if she got the titties in the booty naturally?
Okay, well, everybody can't have their natural hair. Ain't none of them got their natural hair. Okay, like I said,
choice for some of them.
No,
it's hard to use,
bro.
It's hard to use.
Almost every almost every woman don't have their natural hair, their natural color.
But that's a choice for some of them.
Okay, but that's a choice. But still, they don't have it. So why? So I'm coming at you.
You trying to, but that's gonna speak even more louder than you being quiet.
Why?
That you got hurt by it because you trying to get them back.
Bro, of course I'm hurt. That's why I'm coming at you. I'll give down that you know that I'm hurt. You know that you cut me deep, so I'm finna cut your ass. Whatever I know is finna cut you deep. Whether it's a family member, it was a mama thing, I'm finna cut you. I'm coming. We ain't getting no divorce, but you're gonna know not to do this shit to me again. I promise you that. I promise you that. So I'm not gonna divorce my wife, but I'm gonna slice her. I'm gonna slice with my because I got a sharp tongue. Trust me.
Look, mine's is the long game, Petty. My absence is what you're gonna want to feel. You feel me?
But here's the thing: being married, bro. This is what I hate about you. I rather Barney Fife this, right? Nip it in the bud. Mm-hmm. You slice me, I slice you. We keep it moving because here's go with that prolonged thing, right? You f up the marriage.
Oh, the marriage done.
The marriage, bro. Okay, the marriage may be done, but I'm just saying for the people who are not as immature as you are. Okay, and
I ain't the only one that said divorce.
But bro,
but
I'm still saying that's immature because it's words. And if you're 8 years into a marriage and you got kids and your wife is mad at you, and you know what kind of wife you married, you know what I'm saying? If she don't get her way, sometimes women do cut, and sometimes men do too. But I'm not going to debate y'all. That's y'all. But what I'm saying here at the end of the day for this situation, I believe that you know who you married, right? And so you have to understand what the bigger picture is in marriage. You know what I'm saying? Yes, your wife emasculated the hell out of you, right? She cut where her. And here's the sad part about it, like you said, nephew, and that damn thing you can do about it.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? You can't make it no, but you can't make it no bigger. You can't do nothing about it at the end of the day. But
you got to walk around on strong every time you walk through the house.
But this is what I'm gonna say. But you marry me anyway, and I hit. So what?
That don't. I'm sorry. That don't have the same effect.
It does have, bro.
It does not have the same. Come on, we got to admit. We got to admit to that, Joe. Don't cap. Don't cap. You ain't even got a hat on.
Why come it don't?
That does not. Hold on. Same.
But who?
That does not.
Okay, so this is what
she can easily say. I settled.
Okay.
Even worse.
Okay.
You tell me I got the small meat.
No.
You settle for
no, but hold, bro. Okay. So for you that hurt, right? So what I'm gonna say is the guys with the big one didn't want your ass. So you had to settle for me. Okay. So you tell me. So, bro, like I said, you ain't gonna make mine feel smaller than what it is.
Hey, bro.
Listen, no, bro. I'm telling you, I'm still coming out on top. I'm still gonna come out on top because guess what? I got you, and I got 2 kids by you. So what? So if those guys with the big one, why come you couldn't pull the guy with the big one? Obviously you wasn't good enough for them. You were just good. So
I got the same ring.
No, but hold on. But here,
don't. Okay, don't. You gotta soup it up.
Bro. Listen, you're not. But listen, what I'm saying. How you know I didn't settle? How you know I didn't settle? How you know I didn't settle for you? Because you settled for me. How you know I didn't settle?
Okay.
Bro, I'm coming. Like I said, I'm going, bro. It ain't nothing gonna top what she said, but she ain't gonna get away with it.
Oh, okay. I can respect that then.
Okay,
I can respect that.
Because she got first deal and she hit hard. You see what I'm saying? So, but again, when she leave this conversation, I'll be damned if she don't sit down, go in that mirror and look at herself and start thinking about, okay, what did he settle for? And you know what I'm saying? And why am I here? So on and so on.
In the moment, though, let's be honest. In the moment, in order for her to feel that, you would have to do the long game.
No, bro.
You would have. Hold on. This is why I say that. Because it's going to be obvious. It's reactionary. It's going to be obvious that
Nate said something that was true that you can hear. Hold right in the back. Tell her I had better in bed. I had better women in bed than you.
It's almost up there, but it's not. It's a good return shot. And then you add what you put on there. You can probably build up.
Yeah.
you probably add on to it.
Hey, here's the other one I do. All them times you made me orgasm. You didn't. I faked it.
Oh yeah, you gonna petty.
Bruh, listen.
But look what we gotta do. We got a jingle block our way up.
Bruh, it doesn't
we
matter.
got a jingle block our
but
way
like
up,
I
bruh.
said, by the time we leave the table, the room or whatever, you gonna know. Don't do that no more. Don't do that no more.
Man.
So is he being an asshole? I don't think he's being an asshole for
responding.
I think he's been an asshole if he wanted to divorce his wife because she really hurt his feelings. Right.
I mean, let's be honest. He being a buddy, even if he was responding like that. Let's not play. You trying to hurt her back.
I'm sorry, Shar. It took you this long to get to the next of the show, baby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all that person, bro.
No, I think what happened was when I went live earlier and people was trying to get on because I made a mistake and hit the live button before the show was ready. I think it took a minute for people to try to get back into this show because I think they still had the other show up. I think that's what happened.
No.
So I apologize for that, y'all, but I had hit the button while we were still trying to get the camera set, and I think that's what happened. So, Shar, thank you so much for hanging in there and coming on to the show, baby. I do appreciate you. Go ahead and hit that like button because we only got 800 something like we should have about 3,000 right now. So go ahead and keep hitting the like button, y'all. I appreciate you. Now I'm gonna say this for myself is I've had, and everybody been in a situation where she may not say you had a small woohoo, but she didn't hit you below the belt, right?
Oh yeah. I mean,
No, women won't say you got, but they will tell you, you know what I'm saying? You don't know how to make me an orgasm or your sex is trapped. Women will say that even in relationships.
Yeah.
Women will say that.
But usually if you hear your sex is trash, that's usually one of the reasons that you just wasn't big enough for her. And by that time, I usually
that's not true, bro.
That's one of. I didn't say it was the main reason. I said it's one of.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't believe, for the most part, if you got about 3 inches on you, bro, you're okay. You know what I'm saying? If you got 3 inches on you, bro, and I'm just being honest because I've said this many times. If you get a tape measure and you pull out 3 inches, bro, 3 inches is fairly long for a canal of a woman.
Okay.
I'm just being honest because everybody ain't walking around with no 12 inches, bro. That's unrealistic.
No, they're not.
But what I'm saying is for most women, bro, most women can only handle between 4 to 5. Real talk. Anything other than that, man, most women are not handling that. I don't care what they try to tell you or what women try to say. Where only the bigger women can handle probably something a little bit, of that length because they're bigger and they're not getting the full, the full penetration of what the man is doing because of how big they are. You see what I'm saying? So you still only get if you 8 or 10, you're probably about 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches, still not getting towards the canal. So again, when you're talking about that, women say they can handle it, but you're really not handling it. But it's just not getting to, you know what I'm saying? Because how big you are, whether it's from the front or from the back, you know what I'm saying? The distance it has to travel to get to the canal, that plays in all into it.
Joe, why are we explaining this? Why?
Because I'm explaining it.
Why?
Because I can.
Oh my goodness.
So again, because when women try to say I can handle all of this, right? No. I've been with women and I hear what they be saying, bro. No. No. Let me just say this. Some of the women that you think they can handle, no. The average woman, bro, no. Now, if you OD, you out there, maybe. But if you just a regular average woman, no. You don't need all of that, bro. You don't. So at the end of the day, I'm going to say average 3 to 5 should be well enough to do whatever you need to go do with the best of most women in the bedroom.
He said the fun out of everything, bro.
Why?
Yeah.
That's fun.
Joe,
you said there's no. Hold on. Aquawoman said there's noise. What noise are you hearing, Aquawoman? She said she can't hear.
It's noise.
Yeah. She said I can't. She can't hear because of the noise. What noise is you hearing? Are you hearing noise, Aquawoman? Anybody hearing noise? Because Aquawoman said she's hearing noise, and there's no noise in our studio. Okay, Maria says it's average here. So is anybody hearing noise on TikTok, y'all? Let me know. Do y'all hear noise on TikTok?
Let me see. Oh, I got the air conditioning on.
Huh?
It's you can hear the air conditioning through that.
You can hear?
Yeah. You can hear it. It's loud too.
How can you hear the? How can you hear the fan or the air conditioner?
I have no idea, but you can hear it. I mean, y'all can always go to Facebook and YouTube. I mean, you can't miss.
Well,
he
hold on.
ain't gotta miss the show.
Well, hold on. Let me make sure we move this out the way.
No, they're hearing the AC, not that.
They hear the AC?
Yeah, the AC is loud. AC loud.
Oh, she said she's in a restaurant. It's loud. Oh, okay. I got you, Aquaman, because I'm thinking like I'm in a normal situation here. Okay, I got you. Okay, baby. We love you. Enjoy the food. So bring me a plate home, mama.
But yeah. Man.
Boy, I'm gonna tell you, this new phone I got, if it's picking up the air conditioning noise,
I heard it on my end. I heard the air conditioner.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's the air conditioner, y'all. I am so sorry, but that just, man. Oh, for anybody, also I want to say this to anybody. Hold on.
No,
I'm gonna listen. Let me see.
Oh, it's on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna echo like that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all. I would try my best to work on that. Maybe just get a portable mic and put here on me, I guess.
One direction. They're probably gonna lay it up right there.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, sorry about that, y'all. It's okay. Okay, so is it always like that, y'all? Because we work because of your Facebook and YouTube, the sound is perfect. But is it always like that on TikTok? Because I just got a new phone. If people don't know, my phone is brand new. I do want to say this. If I had your it's not. Oh, so it's just today. So okay, but I do want to say this to anybody. If I had your number, and you try to text me over the weekend, because I have a new phone and a lot of my stuff did not download and some of my stuff didn't back up on the cloud, I don't have your phone number in my phone. So if I text you and I said, who is this? It's not because I was being rude to anybody, but I had like maybe 20 or 30 people hit me up and I had no idea who they were. And it wasn't because I was trying to be funny to you guys, but I really did get a brand new phone because my other screen went out on my phone. And so they sent me a new phone. And when I download the information, I guess for the last maybe year of contacts that I had in my phone, within the last year, contacts did not download onto my phone. So I didn't know who you were. So was not trying to be mean to anybody. At the end of the day, please understand that was not my intentions. I just didn't know who you were. So to all my friends out there, right? Because, bro, I had about 15 people that, man, what the hell? You don't know who I am now? You trying to act funny because you all on social? I said, no, bro, my phone, right? And I literally, when I met up with him that night, I had a show. I was like, bro, here's the other phone. You saw my phone, right? That is messing up, right? So, and maybe during the show, I show people my other phone, right? My other phone is actually blinking. The screen is blinking in and out. It's green and black, right? So please understand, I was not being mean to anybody because people thought I was acting out on my birthday.
I mean, true, double down in it. Yeah, we acting out.
But I wasn't. Don't do that shit because I wasn't.
Man, sometimes you gotta find a narrative, Joe.
That was not a narrative that I want to die on, bro. That's not true.
Sure.
That's not true.
No, we ain't know you.
No, I did not know who it was, bro. I did not know who the hell it was. I did not know, but I know some of my friends, they went in on my ass, but they were like,
who is it? Man, you better Google me. Who is this?
No, wait, what are you
better Google me? I know
really,
who I am.
Really?
Google me.
I knew who I was, but I didn't know who they were. Because here's the thing. When you download your information off your cloud, it will only download the information to where it stopped backing up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so text messages probably for the last week or 2 weeks. Well, actually, I got none of my text messages from, let me see. I think the way my phone downloaded, they download everything up to last year of 2023 of I think May. So that was it. So anything that from 2023 of May till now, I don't have. Right. And so, like I said, that's about a good year of information, text messages, photos, whatever. I just don't have. And on any of my backup drive, it just didn't back the hell up. I don't know why, but I only got up to May of last year. right?
Mm.
And so I think it's either May, February, March. I think it's March. I think it's only March, like to March. It was March. And so I don't have people information. So
Mhm.
anyway, yeah, sorry about that, y'all. But I did want to say that to everybody because I was getting hit up. And also there's another thing that's happening on social media. Somebody see me on social media kissing this girl, right?
Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, recent.
Yeah,
I'm
that was Sunday. That was Sunday. But hey, wait till they see the birthday photos.
No, the birthday photo was fine.
Not all of them.
This one was different.
Not all of them. Not all my birthday photos were fine. You didn't see I was taking pictures of all my friends?
I was there.
But let me ask you a question. Aren't all my friends fine? The women? Bruh. All the fellas was asking me like, they seen some of the pictures like, bruh, why you ain't tell me? I said, bruh, I told y'all I got fine friends. My friends are fine.
Well, some of them gonna be at the studio, so I got you.
So Rachel said no answer. Because nephew, they said you're not answering, nephew.
Huh? Oh, I needed to provide an answer.
Yeah, what's the answer, nephew? Because they said you're not answering.
I'm not gonna answer. What? Yeah, no comment.
Why you ain't answering, nephew?
First off, one of them was my mama. So I'm not.
We ain't talking about your mama. We're excluding your mama. Excluding your mama.
Excluding mama.
Excluding your mama. We got some. Okay, you include your mama, and that's why you ain't answer. Okay, excluding your mama. I got something. Do it. How my friends look?
They pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Y'all should see his face over here. Y'all.
Why are you trying to get me jammed up? Because we're gonna have one of them on the show.
No, most of all gonna be coming on the show sooner or later.
Well, the one I'm talking about, we're gonna have her on the show.
So is she fine?
She is. She is stunning. And she was just doing it low key.
Very low key. Wait till y'all see her on the show next week.
Yeah. She's very, very.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
yeah.
No comment.
Yeah. Probably best for you, no comment. But yeah, thanks for everybody who ever showed up. Now, I do want to get into this other portion of the show. That what is the mission? I'm being be really, really messy here. What is the mission of a relationship? When you get it, when you start, then you decide that you're going to date somebody, right? What is the mission of you set forth in the relationship of how it's going to be? Do anybody do that? Because you remember, because anybody think about if anybody ever been on any projects or started a company or been a part of a company, what do they always have? A mission statement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I've talking to, who was talking over the weekend, I was hanging out with some of my friends. We was talking about relationships and why they fail, why divorces happen, what happens during marriage. And one thing that I got out of it was, and we talked about, it was about 10, 15 people that we were talking to over the weekend. I think people get into relationships for the wrong damn reasons. I truly believe men and women get into the relationship for all the exterior things that they see. But have y'all ever had the conversation?
Ain't that the mission?
No, I don't think so. But we can talk about this, right? So when you get with somebody, have you ever sat down when y'all talking about your relationship and you making your decision whether you want to be with him or her, right? And you have made the decision to be with him or her. Let me say that. Have y'all had the conversation as, okay, what is the mission of this relationship? What is the mission of this relationship? And I'm going to get into the reasons why. Have y'all had that conversation? What is the mission of this relationship? Have you, nephew?
Are we just asking that?
Yeah. Have you, when you get into a relationship, before as you get ready to form that relationship with this man or woman, right?
Woman.
Huh?
This is a woman all day.
Well, I'm just saying for men and women listen to the show though.
Okay.
So when you get ready to form a relationship with a man or a woman, and y'all get ready to go into a monogamous relationship, and y'all decide, okay, you're the one that I want to talk to now, and I want to make this work. Do you talk about what is the mission? Kimberly says yes. Then when you're talking about, okay, communication is key, but what is the mission of your relationship? meaning where do we want to see this relationship grow to, right? And then what are the roles and the steps we're going to take to do those things?
Maybe.
I'm gonna say most people don't.
I don't think most people phrase it that way.
Okay, so what do they say?
I don't know exactly what they say.
What do you say?
For me, I ask the woman I'm dealing with, if we're gonna be together, what do you want to get out of it?
Mm-hmm.
What's the goals?
Mm-hmm.
Goals meaning plural. Because, and maybe because I'm just in a single mindset right now.
Okay.
But for me, outside of having somebody that I can enjoy being around, be a motivator to and for, you know what I mean? Having it reciprocated and somebody I can build with, I don't really have nothing else. I don't have no requirement that you need to have a certain type of thing going on. I do think I want somebody that's going to have their own thing going on and that would allow us to be a part of each other's. But I don't have some mission statement. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm not, for me personally, I'm not viewing it on company lines all the time. But okay. I mean, for me though, to answer the initial question, I think most folks are approaching it in a different way on how they ask it.
All right. So you would say goal oriented. Okay. So, and reason why I'm gonna say these are two different things.
Okay.
Okay. It's 10 minutes after hours. You guys locked into your favorite Eating the Digital Right. We're talking about the mission of the relationship, the goals of the relationship. And I think these, for me, is two different. These are two different words with totally two different meanings, because I think goals are nice things to achieve. But when you talk about the goals, for me, it becomes individualized more so, right?
Okay.
What you want to see both of y'all be able to accomplish within the relationship. Okay. When you talk about the mission, this is combining both of y'all goals to complete the mission. Because if you guys meet your goals, now you complete the mission of the relationship to get you guys to where you need to be at the end of the day. Goals is a intricate part of mission, right? Because once you say, okay, this is the mission, and then you put the goals in place to get to the mission, right? So I think, yes, goals are really important to talk about as a part of communication. But I think where it was missed, even with me, until this past weekend, I was sitting down and talking with my friends, I missed this too, right? Because I am goal oriented. I am, I'm a hardworking person. But what was the true mission of my last marriage? I couldn't tell you. What was the true mission of my first marriage? Do you know? And I'm talking to the people that are watching the show, right? Do you know what the true mission of your last relationship was? If you're in a marriage or relationship now, do you know the mission of the relationship? Right? The mission meaning, okay, what is the overall goal? What is the overall accomplishment of what you want to see y'all be? What's the end game for y'all? Right? And so when it comes to the mission, if you understand, you both agree on the mission, the goals to get there is going to be a little bit more easy to, number one, decipher and digest as you're going along. Because there's a mission that you're going for. If you're shooting for goals without a mission, it's going to be just like the topic that we did earlier, right? I want to go on a vacation now. I want to go on a vacation later, right? Those are different goals. The mission now is there was no mission because they were going on individualities. I want to go on a trip abroad. I want to go on a trip this year. He's saying we can do it this year. She's saying that we can't. The finances don't say that we can. And
no. He wanted to go somewhere in the States.
Yeah, and she wanted to go abroad. That's what I said.
But he was like,
we can do this year.
Both, but one
we can do this one this year, and then we go. And she said the finance don't support it.
Yeah,
right. And she said people want big wee-wees, but everybody don't get what they want. Yeah. Right. And so that's where that came from, because the goals was different and they didn't have a mission in mind. They wasn't in agreement on the mission. Kimberly said the values you will adhere to during the relationship. I don't know, but now I do. Hey, Sandra. Hey, Sandra. Go ahead, nephew.
It's hard for me to use that as an example though, because that seemed like more of a petty disagreement than it is. But being on two different missions.
But if the mission was in hand, right? If they had a mission, bro, none of this would have been a problem.
I don't know.
I'm telling you, if my mission is to get to the top of the hill, anything besides that we're not doing, and we both have to be in agreement on that. In the beginning, there is no individualism when it comes to mission. Goals can become individual. If I agree with you on a mission, our mission is to get there, come hell or high water. This is my road. This is your road. This is what you do. This is what I do. And we're going to get there. If either one of us fail, we don't complete our mission. You see what I'm saying? Goals are different. This is why I say when you have the conversation, if me and my ex-wife would have had a conversation about mission instead about the things we like and the things that we compare to and being, comparable to one another, we probably would have still been together. Because what you go through in relationships, you got to have a bigger dream, a bigger target to get to together.
Like what?
Whatever that's going to be. If you're going to say in the next 5 years, baby, we're going to have a house that's paid for, cars that's paid for, whatever you're going to say that mission is for our marriage, we're going to date once a week, whatever that's going to be.
What do you say to somebody that says, even for that example, that could be goal oriented? Because
goal oriented. Okay, so
this is how I'm seeing it though.
Okay.
If there's a mission statement for me, it's got to be something that won't be achieved unless we both do it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of stuff there. I think there's only a few things that will only be achieved if both of y'all do it. Something like, oh, we're gonna have so-and-so amount of houses, investments, this for the kids, yada, yada, yada. Doesn't always require y'all being together. It doesn't. You can do that with almost anybody or yourself. I think how you phrase mission has to be something that can only be obtained with y'all too.
Yes.
That's what makes it special to y'all mission.
Yes.
But if we talking about, oh, I need a certain type of, you know what I mean? Most stuff that could still be looked at as goal oriented.
No. But see,
if I want to own so many houses in so many cars, I can do that.
No, but that's not what not what I said.
With someone new.
No, but we on two different pages.
But I'm just saying, as far as missions.
But that's not
a action for example.
No, but that's not a mission. Is one that you and I come up with, or what we want to do with our marriage, not what I want to individually do.
Okay.
What our mission is, what we sit down,
and that's why I asked. I don't know what that is. I'm asking questions because everything could almost be dubbed up as goal oriented. How do I choose in between, or actually choose something that's a mission outside of me being goal oriented?
No,
because I think most folks is goal oriented.
No, okay. I think you're slightly missing the point, not completely. When me and this woman sit down and we decide that we're going to become a couple, okay, what is the mission of our relationship and our marriage? What are we trying to accomplish, right? So, for us, our love, what are we trying to accomplish? What is the mission? How do we date? How do we do these things? For us, our finances, what is our mission? For us, our spirituality, what is our mission? This has nothing to do with individualism. What is your idea of what you want this to look like at the end of the day when it's all said and done? What is that looking like? Then you can set your goals in place and say, okay, for us to reach that, I'm going to do this here. You're going to do this here, so we can reach that spirituality goal, so we can reach that marriage goal, so we can reach that mentality goal. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. The mission of the marriage. Yes, individually, you can always do stuff by yourself, but what you want somebody else is entirely different. So when you come together as one person, if you come together as a couple and you want to come as one, you have to come together. And I didn't do this in either one of my marriages, right? I was goal oriented, but what was the mission? Because what happens is, I think when you talk about relationships and you talk about communication, I think we get so obsessed with the goals that we're trying to obtain. And this was real happens. She's trying to get her degree. He's trying to get promoted at work, right? She's trying to get a raise at work. These are individual things that we're trying to accomplish to help our marriage. But what is the mission behind it? Because if you understand what the mission is, and that person has to do this to complete the complete mission of what y'all trying to do, whatever category that is, now you know it's going to be hard times. Now you know that she's not going to talk to you. Now you know that some night she ain't coming to bed trying to have sex with you, because this is part of the mission and this is part of the plan. But when somebody decides, okay, I'm going to go do this because I want to be better, and that's not part of the mission that y'all didn't talk about, is a goal and you want to support somebody, now it becomes different because number one, it came out the blue. Number two, now I got to adjust and try to figure out what the hell this may be. And I'm okay. I got to be okay with it because you're my wife or you're my husband. So that's the difference. When you're talking about a mission, when you come up with extra things that you want to do, you have to have that conversation. Say, is this going to mess with our mission, dear? Right? And if it's going to mess with our mission, how do we redefine our mission so you can get in what you want to get to, so we still can get to the point? Because usually what happens is, if your wife or husband come up with something new, the plan that they had in place now changes. The timeline now changes, and that infuriates your mate. That's what usually happens. So that becomes a problem in a relationship. I'm going to say almost 10 times out of 10. When it's just communication problems in marriage, with no cheating, infidelity, or domestic violence. I'm just talking about in marriage. Usually that's what happens. The wife decides to evolve, or the husband started to evolve, or somebody started to decide to quit their job or whatever, and it changes the perspective, right? And the mission was never stated. Now the goals that you thought that was going to be there is no longer there because nobody's doing anything. And I think it's important as a couple that you sit down and talk about the really tough question, right? What is our mission? What are we truly trying to accomplish as a girlfriend and boyfriend, right? What are we trying to accomplish as a husband, as a wife, right? Because those things are going to be differential to each other. As a girlfriend and boyfriend, you're figuring out, okay, is this going to turn into a husband and wife thing? So you're going to set a mission for that, right? And then once you get ready and you see, okay, well, we actually did that. She's good, right? So now this man looking at her, if she can do these things, she could be my wife. So then I'm saying to her, okay, at that point, now let's set our mission for what we want our life to look like, baby, right? Reason why I'm talking about mission and we're talking about goals, because to reach the mission, you have to become a certain person. You have to. You have to become, you have to deal with the different personalities that it takes to achieve a mission. Because it's the mission. You change, you adapt, you overcome, right? When you're trying to achieve a mission. For men, you get it right away. Some women, you may not get what I'm talking about here, because it's an emotional thing that you need. But when you set a man with a mission, you set a man on a mission, you set a man on a goal, you're gonna get two different guys. Let me say that again. Tell me am I wrong, fellas? If you set a man on a mission, you set a man on a goal, you're gonna get two different things. That man on a mission is gonna be a totally different guy than he was that guy to try and achieve a goal. Because that man on a mission, he will achieve that goal at some point, but that mission, he understands that if he don't complete his mission, the job is not done. Goals and missions are different, right? Like me being in the military, if they say you got to go to the top of the hill, right? That's my mission. Whether I'm sleepy, whether I'm tired, whatever the case may be, right? If I'm hurt, I'm still trying to move to the top of the hill because that's the way my mind is set. Now, some people's mind may be set like that for a goal, but for most men, and I would think that for me, mission, right, is if you don't complete the mission, we lose, we fail, it don't work. And if my mission is for my marriage, I got to do this to make my marriage work. I'm sleepy, I'm tired, I'm emotionalist. Whatever I got to do, I got to complete this mission because I made a promise to my wife that I'm going to help her I'm going to do my part on this mission. And if both of y'all buy into that mission, right? The person that you got to become, you understand it, right? Because she's got to pull her weight. You got to pull your weight. She got to become a certain person in that relationship. You got to become a certain person in a relationship for the overall goal to get to the mission that y'all are trying to get to. What happens is that you get to certain individual goals and you want certain accolades. You want people to look at you certain ways, or it takes certain things, or taking certain things out of you. And that's for you individually. Eventually you say that's going to help the mission. But if it hasn't been talked about, it becomes a problem. Let me read some of these comments here. You have to be able to pivot in marriage because it is constantly happening. A mission statement includes a level of integrity. Exactly. Men love to problem solve. Well, you have to problem solve though, Erica. I think, because that's our job. You know what I mean? If you look at me as being a leader in our marriage, if you're looking at me and you say I'm the leader of our relationship, if I can't solve a problem, what kind of leader am I? Leaders solve problems. It releases a hormone. You're not going to reach your goals without a mission statement. See, Kimberly, she understands what I'm saying, right? You have to have a overall reaching statement for your relationship, which I did not have in neither one of my marriages. I had goals. And this is what I'm talking about when I think people should put out a mission statement. What is the mission of our marriage, baby? Right? Now you know what you got to do and what you got to become. And your mission statement should make you become more than what you are. You shouldn't start in your marriage at one point and be there 20 years later. So you should have a overarching mission in your marriage as a man and a woman. But when they're both, and you can put that overarching thing, we're going back to school, getting a better position, getting all that should be in your mission statement to get the overall, if you're doing all of this here, right? Whatever you're doing individually, it should be so when you get this here, you can do this for the mission. You can do this for the relationship, right? So all your individualism can actually be taken care of, but it's for the relationship, not just for you. Whatever he's doing, he needs to make sure that he don't differentiate from any of that because it's for the mission of the marriage. If either one of y'all don't do what y'all need to go do, you have failed on the mission, which means 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of 10, the marriage are probably going to fail because you failed to do your part. So when you put your part in there, that holds you even more accountable to the relationship for both of y'all, not just individually. Too many of us, including me, when I was in my marriages, right? It was individualized. If I'm able to do this, I can take care of this. If I'm able to do this, I can do this. If I'm able to do this, well, we can do this. That was the wrong damn thing to do when I look back at it now. It should have been, what are we doing? Is it going to complement what she's doing? And she understands what I have to become to do this here. I understand what she got to become and do and not be able to do because she's doing this, because we're trying to get to the mission. That's when we F up our relationships, because when people start to change and evolve and pivot, as Erica would say, you know what I'm saying? You're not ready to actually deal with that. You're just saying this is part of life and this is what you got to do because there's no overarching mission that you're trying to get to. And sometimes, even though your mate say they understand or they're going to rock with you, they don't understand what the hell you just did and why you did it. And you have messed up their plans in their head and they start to treat you a certain way. And then you get mad because I truly believe there is not a mission for the overall marriage. The individualism, of course, but the individualism needs to be in when you going through your individual part, right? Your individual part of it. You, the person, is going through this, but as your mate, I know you got to go through that because you got to get stronger, you got to get bigger, you're going to be tired, and I'm going to have to help you out, and vice versa. I'm tired, I'm not going to be able to do this. I have to, and some things as a man, I'm going to have to be emotionalist because I got a mission I got to get us to. And my wife has to understand that for my man to get us to that mission that he said, he got to go do this right now. And I got to love him anyway. He ain't going to plan trips. He ain't going to plan no dates. He's on a mission for this family, what we talked about. See, now we're talking about something completely different, America. Now we're talking about understanding. Because when that man get to his mission, I'm going to tell y'all, any good man, once he completes what he thinks he can do for his family, most men that are good men are going to be a great husband. But a lot of times women don't realize what a man has to go through to get to the end game for him, for the mission that he said that he didn't tell his wife. and vice versa. And then the conflicts comes into the marriage. So I'm just saying, I think if we change the words a little bit, right, and have a different conversation, the changes that we all see in relationship that's inevitably going to happen, I think we will have a better relationship, because you got to go through the pains of growing. And just to say that we're pivoting or everybody changes and that's your wife, I don't think all the time is enough, because I think it cracks the armor of the relationship when you didn't have to. You know what I mean? That's just me. Kimberly says, you're right. Your mission statements, your goals won't be reached. Shar says she get this. Erica says she definitely understand this. Okay. Wow. Erica's even agreeing with me on this one. Pretty much like a business without emotions. We're in the space, right? We're in that space right now. So y'all get what I'm saying, right? And that's a tough thing and a tough conversation to happen when you're in a relationship. But if y'all use the words that I'm talking about to articulate to your partner what I'm saying, right, it's going to shut that person down. It's going to make them be quiet for a while, because nobody's ready to have the overarching conversation is, and you probably don't even think about what the F is a mission and how am I going to see that far? And if you're not seeing that far, guess what? You're really not ready for the next step in a marriage, because I'm going to change, because I got goals individually that I'm going to be trying to do anyway. That's in my head. Maybe I didn't tell you, but that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I want to do. I already have that. But how do I combine that with you at the same time and not hurt your feelings? And I think the word is mission. What is the complete mission of, if you're in a relationship, what is the mission of this relationship in the next year, the next 2 years? If we get married, then once you decide to get married, before you get married, baby, what is the mission, our overall mission for our marriage for the first 3 years? What are we trying to accomplish? Right. And again, like I said, individualize these things, right? Put them on the spectrum. The finances, spirituality, right? Spending time with the marriage, right? Spending time alone. What is the mission? So when you're doing these things in the relationship, in the marriage, it's already talked about, it's already understood. And you're growing together now, because as long as everybody's doing the things they say they need to do, and you say, okay, baby, I'm going to take this part of the mission and do this. He says, I'm going to take this part, and he's going to do that part of the mission. When you look at your wife, you look at your husband and see what they're doing, and you see that you're not getting what you want, but you understand why they are doing it. Let me say this again. You understand why they are doing it. Now that's a different ball game, because now you're looking at that person with admiration and not frustration. Let me say that one more time. You're looking at that person with admiration and not frustration, right? Because you understand the mission. And you have put time in within that mission to stand down and get what you want to feed you a little bit so you can continue on your mission. See, every time when you're on a mission, you're on a journey. So you have to stand down. You got to sleep. You got to spend time, right? You got to eat. Well, when I'm sleeping with you. We're making love. When we're eating at home. Sometimes we're eating out to dinner. Monday morning, I got to be a different man. I got to go ahead and go get it. You may not get a great conversation from me throughout the week, baby, but on Fridays, I got you. I may just smack you on the ass and say a little bit here, but you understand I'm on a mission. I'm focused. That's how I get down. That's how I rock. She may not say much to you during the week. She may only text you a little bit, but she on a mission. You know why. But when y'all got that downtime, you spend it together. But once you finish everything, right? And this is about y'all. Damn what social media say. Because real life get the life, and this is what happens any damn way. But when you understand why people are doing what they got to go do, when they got their alone time, when they got, just you time, and then when they're not, communicating so well, but then they're still making a time for each other, you understand the mission, it makes it okay. Don't make it easy. Let me say this again, America. It don't make it easy. You may not like it, but you have to adapt, overcome, and improvise for the sake of the mission. When you become selfish within the mission, that's when the relationship gets messed up. That's when the marriage gets messed up, because now you're trying to individualize something that you're not thinking you're not getting enough of, even though you understand why. And that's on you. That's something that you guys need to think about. Let's see here. The mission statement is a conversation will happen after exclusivity talk. Yes. As a leader, you have to lay it out on the table. Tell me your vision. Tell me the vision you have for us. I think we both got to tell us the vision, Eric. I don't think it's just a me thing. If you're in this relationship with me, baby, we got to have a conversation on what we want this relationship to be, right? I can have an idea, but it would never come to fruition if we don't sit down and talk about, okay, Erica, what is it that you want also? These are some overarching things I want for us, right? In the next 5 years, you know, I don't know which situation, but, you know, if you got a house, right? Or you live in an apartment, whatever, right? If you have your own house, okay, in the next 5 years, we want to have this much money in our bank account. And well, I would say, let's do a year, for example. In our first year of marriage, right? Do we have enough money set aside for our kids to go to college if they're going to college? Do we, right? What are we doing for that? Are you set up for that? Is that something that we need to start working on so our kids will be set up for that? Do we have our 401k set up, right? Is our debt to equity ratio, is it where it needs to be, right? Because once you become my wife, your debt becomes my debt. You see what I'm saying? So whatever's going on, good, bad, ugly, and different with you, I need to know that. Or with me too. And we got to be okay with fixing those things. Those are missions, right? Those are things that has to happen. Because once you get, you know, small things taken care of and that person no longer worried about it, they'll be a better husband, a better wife to you. If you don't want to take on somebody else's life debt, don't marry them. Don't be in a relationship with them. Don't say it ain't. Don't say that's not your problem. You need to handle that by yourself. If that's the attitude you got, you shouldn't be with somebody. You need to find somebody that's ready to be with you for where you are. Because this is what I'm gonna tell you, and I learned this from myself. Okay, I'm gonna say this real talk. You can say what you don't want your spouse, what you're not going to help your spouse go through, because that's their problem, and you're absolutely right, women and men. But your spouse still going through that problem, and your spouse still got to fix that. And that money that they got coming in, whatever situation they got going on, guess what? They still got to take whatever they're doing to fix that problem, which is going to be less going into y'all household. So they can fix that problem. And that's going to make you angry too. So you better make sure you understand exactly what you're getting yourself into. Because when you say you're not going to help them, that's okay. You had that shit before me, that's fine. But because I'm with you, I still got to take care of this before I can do this other stuff that you need me to do. And I'm not going to be able to do that because I'm taking care of this. That's just bottom line, right? So whether you help them or you don't help them, right? Your fiance or your husband, that's totally on you, right? And a lot of people do this shit, right? Well, I get married, but you know, if you got these kids, you got this here, you know, you can't pay for this. I'm not doing it. Okay, that's fine. You ain't got to, but the overall mission is gonna be missed because what y'all trying to accomplish, and I don't have the money, or I don't have the time to do certain things. I still got that problem. This is what a lot of relationships don't understand. I still have this problem. I do, which means now this is individualized to just me. So my mission can't be for us when I'm doing me and us. So again, the mission statement needs to encompass your life debt, his life debt, your life wants, his life wants, everything that you want to do. Because if you understand the mission, you understand what has to be done, what the shortcomings are going to be up front, what he or she is not going to be able to do because they're handling something over here. So they're not going to be able to do certain things. And I got to be okay with that because that's what I bought into. I need to know where we are going, says Kimberly. I don't think anyone with good intentions would say that. What do you mean, Erica? They don't say that. Help with what? What I'm saying is help if you met a man and say he's in debt, right? He got $15,000 in credit card debt. Okay. So a big portion of his money is going to paying off the credit card debt, right? So when you look at his paycheck and you saying he should be able to do this, but he can't go do this, and you saying you're not going to help him pay that credit card because that was something he had before you. Well, guess what? He still got to pay that debt. So that's still a large portion of that of y'all finances is going to his debt. If you don't want that, don't get with him because he still got to take care of that. He still got to take care of that, which now becomes an individual problem, and vice versa for you. If you got $15,000 worth of debt, right? If the overarching relationship is not taking care of those things, you're not taking care of those things. So you got, I'm gonna say this. If one person got heavy weight on them, the other person, y'all can't move the head together. Okay? I don't give a damn how you look at that. If you say I'm not helping you, no shape, form, or fashion, that's fine. You're going to be here and your other person is going to be behind because they're still taking up stuff and you're going to get frustrated as hell because they're not up there with you. You took on the wrong damn thing. You got married to the wrong person because they still got to take care of their shit. They still got to take care. No matter what the hell you say or think in your relationship, they still have to take care of this. They have to. So if y'all are not going to do this and combine and say, okay, together we got $30,000 of debt. How are we going to get it done? And figure that out, which means maybe ramen noodles, you know what I'm saying? Not going out on dates, not going on trips, but everybody's debt is taken care of. We're working, the mission now is to be debt free. That's different. You see what I'm saying? That's completely different. Does that make sense, nephew?
Yeah.
Go ahead, nephew. I'm gonna let you cook. Our nephew sitting there like, man, you cooking over here.
oh no. I mean, I ain't.
But what do you think, though, what I'm saying?
If you want to get in a relationship, that's something to think about. I'm not in relationship mindset, so it wouldn't work for me. You know, I got a lot of stuff I want to do personally before I start to make a mission with somebody daughter.
Okay.
But nah, I mean, I ain't disagreeing with you. I'll just let you do your thing.
I'm actually working on getting my own shade line, y'all. So y'all stay tuned for somebody said they want a pair of my shades. Because I wear a lot of people's stuff, my vests and my shades. I'm like, man, I'm getting all these people want to know where I get it from. I'm sending money to somebody else's brand. I need to get my own brand.
Mm-hmm. Get your little vest and shade line.
Yeah, it could. Hey, Miss J, how you doing? Miss J Ray, how you doing? But I just think, understanding at the end of the day, y'all. And Erica said, either way, you're riding together or you keep it moving. But it's tough to ride together. It's really tough. Especially, I think it becomes more complicated when you get over 40.
Wow.
Because you have a acquired life debt. You have acquired a lot of different things from other people. And certain things you cannot get rid of, right? Some things are there forever. And another person has to come into your life and be okay with whatever you have occurred before them. It could be kids, be grandkids, be college, be whatever. But you have to be willing to have that conversation because even with me right now, when I ain't gonna say because I'm not dating, but if I was dating, right? A woman with small kids, not gonna work for me. Period. Y'all hit the like button for me too. Let's get me up to 5,000.
How many times is a woman with small kids around your age?
Quite often.
If they not grandkids.
No. You got quite a few women around 40 and 50 that got kids between 10 and 15 years old.
That's not small.
For me, that's small. That's often, you know what I'm saying? You got women in their 50s, but they got kids between 10 and 15. If your kid is 15, is something I think about. If your kid is 10, it's nothing to think about for me. Because I don't want to go to football games. I don't want to go to proms and school recitals and whatever they cheerlead. I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to get associated with someone else's child that's a child. I don't want to do that anymore. I've done that. So for me, if they're 15, 16 years old, it's something I would think about, how much I like her. But I'm not going to even go into a relationship with a woman with a kid that's 8, 9, 10 years old. Because the things she has to do, right? She's a mom first. And the things that she has to do, I don't want no parts of that. So I wouldn't even enter into that relationship. Erica said the same with me. And my man kids are 18, 12, and 9. We're always at basketball games. Right. And so like I said, you're okay with that. See, I wouldn't be. Right. So that's something I don't want to do. When I was younger, I was doing it. And I know the work that it takes to actually, ingrace yourself into the family, the kid's life, putting the time in, showing you care, being an outsider for a little while, proving yourself to the kid, proving yourself to the family. working to make sure he or she understands who you are as a man or a woman, and you care about the kids just as much as you care about your kids. That's a lot of work. And for those who it works for, that's ready to go do that, that's fine. But like I said, for me, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to have to stop what I'm doing in the middle of the day to go with some baseball games or go to basketball games or cheerleading practice or pick up kids. I don't want to do that. Time flies, and I'm not throwing away a good man because of kids. That is awesome, Erica. I would throw away a good woman because of kids all day. I'm okay with it. Listen, my worst case scenario is I'm alone and I can do what I want to for me. And I'm okay with being alone. You know what I'm saying? As far as not being in a relationship. So I agree with Erica. I don't think if that's your cup of tea, you should not throw away a good man or woman for kids. If that's your cup of tea, if that's the work that you're willing to put into it, I'm not. So, like I said, I've done that already. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put that work in. I don't care how good you is. For me, I don't want to put that work in. Hey, Tamise, how's it going, baby? They have parents. Yes. Mac, like I said, Mac, you understand. Again, I'm not knocking because I think when I did it, I loved doing it. I was into it. I loved her kid. You know what I'm saying? I was 1,000% into it. And when I met my ex-wife, my stepson was 4 years old. I didn't have a problem, about 15 years ago of doing that. But I was 15 years younger. So I didn't have a problem doing it. I just turned 54 Saturday. My black ass ain't trying to go to no games of a kid I don't know. I just met their mom, and I'm trying to impress her by going to her kid's game for a kid that I really don't really know, and I got to spend time to make, and know them. I don't want to do that. And because I know I don't want to do that, I'm not going to waste a mom's time because, like I said, she's a mom first. And if I know my mindset ain't really in trying to understand what it takes for her to be a mom to her young kids, right? I'm not going to be a good boyfriend for her. You know what I'm saying? I like being able to get up and go what I want to go do. And certain things she's just not going to be able to. If I want to say, let's get up and go this weekend, she may not be able to go. Right? Because she got practice or she got to take the kids somewhere. She got to do something with the baby dad and so whatever that may be. And that's fine if that's the kind of life you want. For me, no, I can't do that. I move and go when I want to. That part, Mac. And like I said, that's when I say my life right now is, it's going to be hard. Nephew, it's going to be hard for me to be in a relationship because I can get up and go at the drop of a dime. I can answer my phone and do different things whenever I want to. So the longer I'm single, I truly believe, I don't know about this business with you, but man.
Wait, no,
because you're single, and you said you don't want to be in a relationship yourself, right? So I don't know how that is for you.
I don't want to be in a relationship just because it sounds like it's too much right now. That's too much attention you have to pay to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
It's too much consideration you got to give somebody. It's a building thing. And I'm not nowhere where I feel like I want to build with anybody.
There you go. Okay.
I want to establish things for me alone. And if I don't find somebody that's willing to grow and establish stuff for themselves with me, I don't see you as an option.
There you go.
You're something to play with or something to hang with, you know what I mean? And I'm only opening up to that. I to be honest, I wasn't really even open to doing that. But with somebody that's growing with you, they know the steps it take to grow to the point.
Yeah.
And they're a lot more understanding with how it's going to grow.
Yeah.
But most folks want the finished product, especially women. Most women that's around my age, maybe up to about 40.
Even now.
Yeah. I mean,
when you get my age, your ass better be a finished product.
But that's even for my age, that's what it's like. Most women want a finished product. So I'm not gonna entertain nobody seriously until I feel finished.
Nate Dogg says, I'm gonna pin his comment up here. Nate Dogg says he's starting to feel the same way. The restrictions of a relationship are too much. And that's why I said, man, we have to understand that being with a beautiful, fine woman, she checks all the boxes, but you're in a situation that you're not fully comfortable with, or you're not being able to get out the relationship that you want to. You got to be careful of those things. That don't make you a bad person. It just make a person you knows what the hell you want. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody for her, right? Just because you're a good guy, that don't mean you're for her. Just because you're a good woman, that don't mean you're for him. Okay, let's just be real about that. Good don't mean that, because you have something that person don't want that make them a bad person. No, it just means that person know what they don't want, and they're not going to waste your time. And I would say that's more of a blessing than anything else. There's nothing derogatory about that. You know what I'm saying? There's not one thing, right, that's bad about that situation. And we got to stop as dating folks making one way or the other. No. Say what you want, say what it is, and find a person that suits your package. Erica says she's in Chicago for the next month now. Or are you talking about your daughter? That's all cool. That's why you say what you want from the beginning. I agree. And again, Eric, I think in your situation, because I think from what I do know about your daughter, a man would have to understand that. Because I don't care who you're with, Erica, your daughter gonna come first because of that situation.
She was talking about her daughter she travels. So she was talking about her.
No, but I know
the whole package.
But she's saying when she's saying her daughter's the whole package, there are other things that she's talking about, and I do understand it.
No, I'm not saying for her personally. She was explaining how around that age it makes sense, and she used her daughter as the example.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think the dude that she would know that her kids is.
Yeah. So and again, everybody got to buy in at every freaking level. You know what I mean? And if you know you're not going to buy in, don't waste that man, don't waste that woman's time. You know what I'm saying? Because I told y'all, I think I've told you many times, this woman, she was beautiful, man. She was fine. And, hey, how you doing? Right.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, we talked for a second or two, right? And I was like, you have any kids? She said, I have 4 kids. I said, bro. And as soon as she said that, I said, I can't talk to you.
Well, you didn't even want to just have fun with her?
No, I told her, right, bro. We had about a 10-minute conversation when she said she had 4 kids. She said, and I said, how old are your kids? And they were small. I said, we can't talk.
Was she just trying to be in the relationship with you?
No, we just had met that day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it wasn't trying to be. No, I didn't want to go any further. I didn't want to call on the phone. I didn't want to do nothing. I said, we can't talk.
Come on now. When women with kids want to have fun too.
Bro,
she want nothing serious with you.
No,
she was like, nephew. Man, I want the little hunk dude, bro.
Nephew. I am something. Okay.
I've been deprived.
Okay,
so,
okay.
No, bro, I can't at all.
No, I told her right away. I said, no, we can't talk. I said, because I don't want. I said, that's too many small kids for me. And she told me, y'all heard me say that. She told me she appreciate my honesty, right? And that may have hurt her feelings, but bruh.
Well, maybe golly, that's still. Look, I don't know. I don't know how y'all was talking, but I mean, you can't just have fun with somebody.
No,
if they got kids.
No, bruh. Unless we already friends, I'm not trying to make any new friends, right? I'm not, and at this stage of my life, if a woman sees me, and I'm not trying to be facetious about this, and you start talking to them on the phone, they start seeing things they like about. I'm not leading. I've been through that shit. Okay, I'm not leading a woman on and no. You can tell a woman that this is this, and it's still they believe something entirely different. So, bro, I refuse anywhere anymore in my life to entertain, even attempt to spend time with a woman that I don't plan to be in a relationship with. I'm not doing it because it always turns out bad. You lose a friend in the process of doing that, right? So, no. And I'm glad I told her that because I didn't want that to go in any other direction. Any other direction. Damn that. No. Even if a woman is forfeit, don't do it. Like someone said, someone would catch feelings. Exactly. It gets messy real, Erica. Yes, it gets messy real damn quick for no reason. It gets bad for no reason. I've been in a situation maybe about 3 or 4 times in my life, right? And I understand now that it's my responsibility to set the tone. And the best thing, nephew, I would say is don't let there be a tone. Don't. If you ain't serious about this person and you know that you're not serious about that person, don't do the conversations, don't do the phone calls, don't do the meetups, don't do the talk, don't do none of that shit, right? Keep it where it is, right? And leave it alone. Women always think they are the one that can. Yes, I truly believe that. I lost interest before I catch feelings. Lose it faster if you have little kids. Yeah, listen. If anything I learned when I was 53 years old was no matter if you speak your truth, people are emotional, and rightfully so. And you have to respect their emotions. But once you see their emotions, you have to be the man enough to make sure that you're not going to hurt them going forward. And you have to remove yourself from the situation completely. You know what I mean? And like I said, I've had to do that. It wasn't nothing that I'm proud that I had to go do. But at the end of the day, when you understand that, where that's going and how somebody else is feeling, right, you have to let that go. It's not an explanation either. You just need to go ahead and get up out of that because it gets bad quick. And trying to explain it to people don't listen. They really don't. So I think at the end of the day is understanding the mission, understanding the relationship, and this is a conversation most people don't have and can't have, nephew. Right? Because number one, most people don't know what the hell they want out of the relationship. They just want to be with you. They want to figure it out as they go along.
True.
And people are going to say whatever you need to say to keep it moving, but you keep it moving. But they don't really have a total, complete understanding of what they're about to get themselves into.
I be lying.
But that's what I'm saying. That be the problem, right? that becomes the problem, right?
Nah, it's how you layer your lie. Sometimes you gotta layer your lie wrapped in some truth to where it feel believable.
But most people do that, and they wind up in a bad relationship, though. You wind up in a bad relationship because if there's a lie, if there's one iota of a lie in your goal-oriented statement or your mission statement to your woman or man, your relationship would 9 times out of 10 fail. Okay, your relationship would 9 times out of 10 fail due to the fact of there's a lie in there, and you didn't believe it, so you made her believe something that you're not planning on or cannot do at the end of the day. So you're going to fall short. You have given her an expectation that you're not going to be able to live up to, which is going to be a problem.
Take the fun out of lies, godly. Just take the fun out of lies.
Lying shouldn't be fun when you're talking about somebody that you care about. If it's somebody that you're playing games with, like I said, 25, nephew, that's fine. But at 54, you can't do that.
It's not right at 25 either.
Well, but you're saying you're having fun with, so that's what you do. Max said, not taking no kids to the mall, baseball practice, movies, or nothing. See, Mac, you and I on the same page. See, Mac feel like I feel. And like I said, man, fellas, don't be afraid to say that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That ain't making a woman feel bad. I'm not punishing you for having kids. You know what I'm saying? Because some women say, well, so
if she emotional enough, she gonna feel like that.
No, I've had women say it to me. So I'm not good enough for you because I got kids. I said, baby, you're good enough, but I don't want your kids. I don't want to spend time with your kids like that.
I mean, if she emotional enough, she gonna feel like that. That ain't your fault. That's her problem. That's personal.
That part. And that's what I tell women all the time. Women say you want a man to be honest, but sometimes when a man is honest, right, you don't like the answer. And one thing I found out this weekend, thanks for the share, Tamise. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all, let's get up to 6 hours before I get out of here. Nephew, you was there at my birthday party this weekend. Oh, and everybody had a thing to say about me, right?
Oh yeah.
Everybody at the birthday party got a chance to speak. It
was some consistency though.
Right. So, nephew, I want you to tell America, at my birthday party, everybody had a chance to speak about Joe Lockett, and I felt like I was at a fucking roast.
It wasn't.
No, but I'm saying, but it was a good roast. I was cool with it. I was cool with everything they said.
We ain't roast you like we could have.
But it was okay. So the overarching thing that stood out to you, everybody felt that I was what did people think about me, nephew?
You're an asshole and a jerk.
Yes.
Yeah, that was it.
That out of every
happy birthday.
Hey, most people did not know each other in that room, right? Had never seen each other, right?
Not at all.
And everybody that was speaking, bro, say it.
You're a jerk.
Yeah, I'm an asshole.
Yeah,
right.
All the above.
Right. They say he's brutally honest. He don't give a damn about your feelings, but if he love you, he love you. If you're his family, he's family. But he's a total asshole. But what did they also say? I die for this guy. I'd get this guy the shirt off my back, right? So it was beautiful to see my friends come together, and when everybody spoke about me, they spoke who I am, and I smiled. I embraced all of it because they were absolutely damn right. Because everybody in that room, I had one of those conversations, unfiltered, Joe Lockett style conversations. And like I told you, I don't give a damn. You're gonna love me tomorrow. I love you, but this is what I feel, right? Because I'm a true friend. If I call you family, if I call you my friend, and therefore you even had some great things to say when it was all said and done, right?
And
I appreciate it, right? It was just great to know. And my purpose of that birthday party was, it really wasn't for me. I can say that now. My birthday party was not for me. Saturday, y'all. My birthday party was to bring the people together that knew me, so they could network.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Because as I told y'all at the birthday party, that if anything happens to me, everything that we're doing in Locking In Media, everybody needs to know the moving pieces so we can keep things moving, right? And the people that are integral parts in my life and keeping things moving for Locking In Media, if everybody understands the overall mission on how to keep Locking In Media moving, everybody needs to know who everybody is. Everybody sees people on social media here and there, right? But the people that came in and was in that room understand the mission. Like, nephew, have I not shared the mission with you if something happens to me?
Yeah.
No, seriously. Have I not shared the mission?
Yeah.
So, and I've told you what my wishes are for what I would like to see, right? And there's only maybe 4 or 5 people that understand that, but everybody hadn't been in the same room. So the overarching mission was to bring all my friends together so they can meet one another, right? And, just to have fun. And I really wanted to do a birthday party that was really different, because I don't like staying at birthday parties, right, for a long period of time. I wanted my friends to be able to come through, holler, take a picture, and get the hell out of there. And that's what they was able to do. It was mimosas, coffee, and cake. I want to thank Jeremy at the Filter Coffee Parlor for actually allowing us to use that space. Great service there, man. Took care of my team, took care of my friends while we were there, made sure we were very comfortable. I wanted to give a shout out to Velvet Cake. That cake was on point.
It was. Shout out to Velvet Cake.
I have not posted the cake yet, but that cake she had, bro, Velvet Cake.
It must not have lasted when I left.
What I did, bro, because I'm not a big cake eater, and she made a 2-layer huge cake for your boy.
Yeah,
right? She took care of me. So what we did, we cut up the cake as much as we could, and people ate and took home what they wanted to take care of. And then what we did was, because there's a lot of homeless people that was downtown, so we gave the rest of it to the homeless.
Okay.
Yeah, because I knew I wasn't gonna take the cake home and eat it. I knew it was not gonna get eaten; it was gonna get wasted or get trashed.
Yeah.
So the people that was always outside asking for stuff, we put forks inside the box, put the cake in there, and said, "Hey, And I told them, I said, this is my birthday, but this is my gift to you guys. Happy birthday! You can share my birthday with me." And so they took it to the park where all the other people were hanging out at, and I'm quite sure they enjoyed the birthday cake from Velvet Cake.
All right, that's what's up.
So, Lady J said, we know that already. Yes, y'all do. But and that was, I think the other thing that I said on my birthday was, I hope everybody understand through the brutal honesty of me being a jerk or me being an asshole, there's another word that I incorporate with myself, right? And it's sitting on my mantelpiece right now. What is that one word that I have up there, nephew?
Oh, love.
Is that what I said Saturday?
Yeah.
I said, if y'all look at anything else and everything y'all said with me is 1000% true, the other part of me is I'm love. I represent love, right? I represent truly, and this is what I truly believe myself, right? I represent love, right? And love is not pretty all the time, right? But if you're in my circle, right, you know that I love you. You know that I care about you. You know that we're going to work hard together, right? And if you guys looked at my pictures on social media one way, the theme of that is I have forgiven, and I said it in my post on Saturday morning, I have forgiven everybody in my past. And the biggest overarching thing for me is I've also forgiven myself. And now I'm going in one direction, one way. I'm not looking backwards. I'm looking forward and upward. And the people that are surrounding me, we're looking at that. I'm not talking about yesterday. I'm not talking about what should have, could have, would have been. If it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Forgiving, keep it moving, right? And so at 54, there's going to be so much more right? And we're going in one direction. And if you're not in the direction of being prosperous, truthful, helpful, honest, loving, right? If you're trying to talk about somebody, you know my team. If you're trying to talk some, I don't want to hear it, right? We're all about positivity and bringing love for our audience, putting on the best shows, being better at what we do each and every time we come on air, making sure we got good content, make sure